Hey guys, good morning to you. This is Glow again. I just wanted to, you guys know me, jump on because currently I'm driving. Safety first, I have my seatbelt on. But I just wanted to jump on. Again, I told you all that I would try to film in like my most vulnerable moments, not trying to be perfect, not trying to be all made up all the time. Because I think that, we still live in a real world. And so, I'm an imperfect person. So, and we all are. But we're perfect in our own way and definitely in God's eyesight. But my reason for coming on today is because like something was laid in my heart just to share because I've been going through just some emotional changes, which I do welcome because for the first time in my life, I'm allowing my emotions to just do what they want to do because I feel like that will be the source to figure out what I truly want and who I truly am. I am becoming all natural with everything, and with that comes with a lot of emotional just recognition. So as I'm driving, I always, invest in myself. I am driving home for another hair appointment. My hair, it's just that time. We're coming up on the weekend this week. And I try to, make sure that I incorporate my self-care, at least like a full day of self-care or a full 2 days of self-care, at least once a month. I want to do more and I will strive to do more. But here we are today. So as I'm driving and just thinking about just my life in general, I can hands down say that I have been truly blessed in my life. Everything, and I mean everything that I have asked for, prayed for, waited on, has come to fruition for me. There's one more thing, but I'm just gonna trust God in the process, and I had to learn that for myself. I had to learn to stop planning my life and just let life happen. I was told years ago to just stop analyzing or stop trying to plan your life and just go with the flow. And I think sometimes we do need to be reminded of that. Like, it doesn't matter what we are doing, our career path, what our family wants us to do, what our friends are doing at the moment. Sometimes you have to take a step back and sort of analyze your life and decide, is this where I want to be? Is this truly where I want to be? And is this it? Is this the end all be all as far as career path, love, relationships, whatever situation you're in? So for me, I am truly blessed. Again, everything that I've asked for, I have received, often on the first attempt. Whether it was testing, exams, passing boards, passing nationals, I've succeeded, all of that. And I'm so grateful and thankful to God for that. I know it was only Him. It was Him. It was only Him, number one, but it was also the prayers of my mom, of my family, and definitely me. I've had some nights on my knees, and I'm not ashamed to say it, to pray to God, that, this is a desire that I truly want to have for my life. And He did it for me, He can do it for you too. Just pray, the old school way, get down on your knees and pray, okay? If you are a man of God or a woman of God, we know the power of prayer. So with all that being said, so I was writing and just thinking, and I just wanted to share, don't be ashamed no matter where you are in your life. If you've succeeded everything that you've wanted to do, but if there's a time where you feel like you are trying to figure out something, or if you're trying to figure out what more do you want for your life in order to be able to reflect on your life in the years to come and just say, you know what, I did everything that I wanted to do. I truly completed everything that I wanted to complete in my life, and I'm satisfied. So that's the point where I am today. Career-wise, I'm satisfied. Of course, as you know, I will be obtaining my doctorate. That is my final goal in school shortly. But for right now, I am focusing on the age that I am now and what I want to accomplish prior to getting older. So don't be afraid to kind of take a step back and really see like what you want for your life. We're never too old to go after our goals. We're never too old to go back and accomplish the things that we want to accomplish. It could be, just reconciling with a friend, a family member. It could be spending more quality time with the people that we love. It could be going back to school to obtain a degree, to obtain a GED, whatever situation you're in. We all have the right to go after what we want, okay? And there will be resources and there will be people along the way that help you get to the point. It was so interesting yesterday. I was in a session and the topic was the class statistics. Oh Lord, I had to take statistics. It was not my favorite class. However, I had to give a reminder that there are resources out there, okay? Whenever you feel like, you're in it by yourself or nobody understands, whether we're talking about a statistics class, science class, mental health, there are resources, okay? Grief, there are resources. Anxiety, there are resources, okay? Therapy, of course, for any mental health condition, therapy, or if you are wanting to explore medication management, there are resources, okay? If you're having any struggles with school-related concerns, there are resources. I remember for me, when I was in community college, they had some tutors at the Learning Center, and I would just gather information, any class that was giving me a little bit of just a tough time, because hands down, number one, I was going to get it, okay? That's just my determination as a person. Anything that I don't understand, I'm going to, work at that craft until I get it, okay? And continue to practice. So there are resources at your local community colleges, or if you have like an old professor or teacher or some friends that know of some resources. I want to encourage everyone to, whatever it is in your life, look further than just you, and also look further than just your circle, because sometimes you have to network with people. I'm so excited. I'm networking with one of my friends, one of my good friends and colleagues, but we are working on some great things for myself, and just growing as a person and in my craft and in my business. So I'm excited about that. But I just wanted to again jump on to be very vulnerable and very real that you can do it, okay? And sometimes it does take, I don't want to sound like it's selfish of me to have all that I have and accomplish all that I've accomplished, and still kind of yearn for more. I think that's a very natural feeling, simply because as human beings we yearn to grow, and if you're not wanting to grow in any area of your life, it's time to move. Like, it's time to find something new. It's time to gain new communities that have like-minded people. If you are in a group of friends, I've always heard this, if you're in a group of friends and you're not learning anything from the group of friends, this is just for an example, it's not just friends, it could be just any population. If you're not learning in the sense of where you are and your surroundings, then it's time to move, and it's time to want more for your life. Okay, life is about growing, it's about learning. We will learn until our last day. That's just the beauty of just our lives, and just how it was designed and how we're created. So I'm to the point where, again, I have one more step to complete my doctorate. But as for right now, I'm more so in who I am as a woman, what I want out of my life. If I want to get married, again, and I was again married when I was younger. If I want another child before that time is up for me biologically, I just kind of want to pay attention to myself more, and I encourage you all to pay attention to yourself more, just so you can slow down and sort of understand who you are, okay, and what you want, and not what people are telling you want, or living on others' expectations, because this is your life, okay? So you decide your path, and you decide in this one life, this one little life that we are given, you decide what is going to make you happy ultimately, okay? And that's what I've been sort of thinking on and contemplating, and just been very emotional for me. And I'm a real person, even though I'm I have my profession. I'm still human, and that's the goal of this channel, is to just share that I'm still human. I still have human emotions. I'm still a woman. Sometimes my hormones and emotions are all over the place, but that's okay. I'll take my little self-care day and get myself together so that I can be able to be strong and pour back into people who really need my support. And that's my overall goal, just as a person, as a nurse, as a provider. So people need to know that you are real, and that you care about them, and that they're not in anything alone. They're not on their journey alone. So I want to just encourage you all to really reevaluate your life, and what is important, what is not important, who is there, who is not there, who shows you support, who doesn't show you support. Also, the goals that you have for yourself. Forget about everybody else. Forget about anybody else. This is a self-evaluation. And oftentimes on my drives, I love my drives alone. And normally I'm listening to my Dave Ramsey podcast and the personalities. I was just listening to them, but I had to pause it because I had this strong urgency and like strong sense of I just need to just jump on and just talk, just share this message that I'm receiving right now. So in those times, I turn off the radio and I truly think of what I'm receiving, or just what I'm thinking about, contemplating on, what God is telling me to do, because He will guide and direct you if you truly listen. You have to be silent, okay? You can't have a lot of outside noise when God is speaking to you and directing you. So I'm learning as I'm aging. I'm learning and I'm growing. And my mom used to say it all the time, God will direct your path. God will direct your path. And I never really understood that younger, but as I grew in my faith and grew in the Lord, I'm understanding that, you have to drown out the outside noise. I've been off social media now since last August. It was a blessing in disguise, and it was hard. It was hard at first. Like, the world sort of traps you into these algorithms, and you get excited because you see your old classmates and friends, and you got a gazillion friends. Most of the people don't even know half the people on their Facebook page or Instagram, but it's just something to do. But once I was separated from all of that, I really have grown as a person. And I encourage all of you to take a social media break, even if it's like a couple days, a week or two. I'm telling you, the longer you're off, the better it becomes, the easier it becomes, okay? But just making sure that you are centering yourself, recentering yourself, and not living off of the world's expectations. All of these just examples of just things that you may or may not want. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be in silence for a while. A healthy silence. I'm not telling anyone to go isolate themselves. No, that's not my intention. Definitely have positive atmosphere, positive, supportive family and friends. But just, take a little day or two and just journal. Just get those thoughts out of your mind and journal and pray. If you're a woman or a man of faith, figure out something new. Go into the community, see how you can be of assistance in the community. But my goal for jumping on today is just, again, to be real with you guys with what I'm experiencing as a person, because it is a healthy sense of emotions that clearly need to be recognized right now at this time in my life. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Just don't keep going. You just don't keep going and not slowing down to kind of pay attention to what you need and what your body needs, what your mind needs, just for overall good, positive mental health, okay? At the very least, remember, there are resources out there, plenty of resources out there for you to have any type of assistance that you need, okay? So as I'm almost at my appointment, my hair appointment, again, for me, that's my self-care. And sometimes it's not even about beauty. Sometimes just resting in your home, in your bed, on your couch, on your recliner, and just resting, that is also self-care as well. But just remember to take a step back and see what your goals are for yourself, for your life, and it's okay to want more, because more means, you're not finished learning, you're not finished growing, and if something is tugging at you to say, you know what, I can do a little bit more, Go with that gut instinct and go do more, okay? The only failure is not trying, okay? If I wouldn't have listened to this little tug years ago, coming up on 5 years, I would not be where I am today, okay? I would just remain in the position that I was in, which it was wonderful. I'm still a registered nurse, but if I had not received that tug, like, you know what, I know what this is, I know what the doctor's going to prescribe, I know the treatment plan already, I wouldn't have gotten or received a notion that, you know what, if you know all that, then you need to go back to school and do what they do. And that's exactly what I did. So whatever you're doing in life, don't stop there. Keep learning, keep striving, keep going after your goals. Remember, the only failure is not trying, not doing anything. Okay? So I want you guys to get in tune with your emotions. Get in tune with what you're receiving. Get in tune with what you want to do and the goals that you want to accomplish, because you certainly can do it, okay? But just remember, there are resources out there, okay? If anyone is having any struggle in any area, any emergency, any crisis, remember to dial that National Suicide and Crisis Prevention Lifeline at 988 or 911 for any emergency, okay? I just want to encourage you that you can do anything you put your mind to, and also put the work in, okay? The Bible says faith without works is dead, okay? So you have to work towards your goals. But I hope that you all have a great rest of your day, and I will look forward to jumping on soon and letting you know what I'm up to next. But continue to invest in yourself, continue to invest in your self-care, and know that there is support out there. Okay, so everyone go strive for their goals. I'm going to continue to, because I love to learn, and this is a lifetime of learning for me, and I'm dedicated to learning. So take care, everyone, and I look forward to the next post. So have a great day. Thanks, guys. Bye.